Beers, wines and spirits review. On quite a nice day, to be fair. Bit of wind and rain, but pretty warm. So, brand new in at Morrisons. This is Puppet Master by Brewdog. I'm reviewing the beer because there's a lot of good people who work for Brewdog. However, I myself am not happy with the allegations against one of the owners. So, making my little note there. But obviously, politics is not something for me to get involved in anyway. I'll get myself involved in too many politics as it is. But yeah, treat people with respect. Treat people how you want to be treated yourself. That's mainly the thing about all of it. So it's a West Coast IPA from Brewdog. It is 6.5%. Democracy for Dummies. Okay. Democracy for Dummies, eh? That's actually quite a comment there, isn't it? To put that on the can with the recent goings on there. Democracy is for dummies. Democracy is the greatest power in the world, because without democracy, you get idiots ruling countries that are doing naughty things at the moment. And I suppose in some ways, people doing naughty things, if true, obviously, allegations and all that. Anyway, golden looking ports, carbonation, white head on this. Very subtle tropical note. Not much there at all. Gotta be honest. I wouldn't say it was a strong West Coast IPA. I would say this is an entry level West Coast IPA. Certainly a beer, I don't know if it holds the £3.50 price is a little bit, or £3, I don't know what it is. A little bit cheeky when you think that really this is £2 beer. There's a slight thinness to it. Don't get me wrong, tastes okay. But it's for a company that strive to create, headlines, and all for the wrong reason at the moment. And they're bish bash with Aldi the other year, which is very funny because beers in Aldi taste amazingly similar to the real thing. And in fact, Memphis Boulevard is absolutely better than the Elvis juice that was out at the time. And it's a curious thing that Elvis juice went back up to 6.5% after Memphis Boulevard came out. How curious. Is anybody going to tell us? No. Same with the Aud beer and the one that was supposedly copied by Aldi. Aldi are blatant for copying. But social media and using social media these days and media in general to create a stir that benefits both companies is certainly an interesting play. If you can't think two beer reviewers, in a smaller way, having a bit of a argy-bargy, and then you see them in the best of mates and you think, hey, what's that about? Luckily enough, I don't try to have argy-bargy with anyone. I upset people without even flipping trying, so it's no use worrying, I've got that uncanny knack, and it makes you feel bad. I know I feel ever so bad if I do upset people, and half the time there's a real funny aftertaste in this. Such a grapefruit on the aftertaste, and so it's like a tropical front end. Certainly grapefruit on the aftertaste. So yeah, it's palatable. It's going to appease, a lot of the craft beer drinkers that aren't into the wide the bottled, the stuff straight from direct from breweries and bottle shops. It's going to appease supermarket beer drinkers that don't go elsewhere. However, and this is one of those beers that when it comes to the craft beer drinkers, the ones that look at this and say, come on then, let's see what Brewdog have got to say for themselves. This will not appease those. So two sides of a coin. It depends which side you sit on, obviously. So golden pour, white head, very, very subtle nose on that, and I do mean subtle. You would think it was a traditional beer by how subtle the face. I had a black eye for a second. So subtle, that nose. That's the sort of nose I expect from a West Coast IPA made by a traditional beer company, not supposedly one of the biggest craft beer. Supposedly the craft beer people that started it all over there. I remember when it came into Sainsbury's, along with American beers, and it wasn't well received at all. Punk IPA we're talking about, and they've done some good beers over the years. Let's not slag them off. I didn't agree with Palmer Violets. I thought the colour was wrong. Should have been purple. If you're going to bring out a Palmer Violet beer, it should have been bloody purple. However, some of their Imperial styles are absolutely amazing. But this beer falls into that category of, like I said, if you're a smooth supermarket beer drinker, you'll appreciate it. If you're a craft beer fan, no. So you could give it 2 scores. You could get a 4.3 for those who are supermarket beer drinkers and a 4.1 for craft beer drinkers. And in any case, that's it for this review. I'm coming back with a live at 7:30 tonight. And if you watch this later, I'm coming back with lives at 7:30 every now, unless I'm out boozing, which doesn't happen that much, unfortunately. Can't afford it. It is what it is, You work, go to work. I've done 11 hours today, battling bloody ivy up a ladder. Yeah, why the chuffing hell they left it for 10 years to grow? On my watch, it's never going to do that again. Bloody stuff. Oh, I had to have a wash by the outdoor tap because I've got all bits in the air. Oh, nasty. Anyway, cheers up. See you at 7:30. Yeah. Hang on.